Mes amis, my people. One thing I've noticed since moving around is that some systems run on more than money. They run on trust. Take self-checkout, for example. The first thing some people ask is, but what stops people from stealing? And honestly, nothing is stopping everybody. There will always be one uncle somewhere doing advanced calculations in his head. If I scan 7 bananas but carry 9 bananas, now still mathematics. But the funny thing is that the system exists anyway, which means somebody somewhere looked at the numbers and said, oui, some people will misbehave, mais c'est la vie. That's life. Because the assumption is that most people, 85%, 90%, maybe more, will do the right thing. The trust is not that nobody will abuse the system. The trust is that enough people won't. And that's what I call trust currency. I see it in workplaces too. You order Tim Hortons before leaving your desk. You walk downstairs. Your coffee is already sitting on the pickup shelf. Receipt attached. Name clearly written. No security checkpoint. No retinal scan. No interrogation. Nobody says, "Excusez-moi, monsieur, can you prove this double belongs to you?" You just pick it up and go. Now let's be honest. Could somebody walk in and collect Sarah's iced cap even though his name is actually Tunde? Absolutely. Nothing physically stops him, but most people don't. Most people look at Sarah's drink and say, "No, be my own. Make Sarah enjoy her happiness." And the system keeps moving. That is trust. Not perfect trust, not blind trust, just enough trust. Because if businesses assumed everybody was a thief, imagine the process. You order coffee, then present passport, driver's license, birth certificate, village head recommendation letter, proof of coffee ownership. By the time verification finish, the coffee done cold. The same thing applies to self-checkout. The system is basically saying, "Bonjour, we trust you enough to scan your own items." And society replies, "Merci, most of us go behave." Not everybody, most people. And that's enough. Of course, you can't use this model everywhere. Nobody is putting iPhones on an open shelf with a sign saying, "Take one and pay later. Au revoir." Even France no get that kind confidence. The amount of trust depends on what's at stake. A coffee? Reasonable. A pack of gum? Sure. A $2,000 laptop? My brother, bring the security guard. But what fascinates me is how many modern conveniences are built on this invisible trust. We like to think systems work because of cameras, rules, and enforcement. Sometimes they work because millions of people quietly decide not to be villains today. The self-checkout machine is basically saying, "Je crois en vous, I believe in you." And society responds, "No pressure us, oh, but we go try." And somehow, most days, that's enough for the whole thing to keep